Alright, how's it going guys? My name is KC and welcome to Sonic Coffee's Classic. I haven't played anything involving Five Nights at Sonic's in over a year and I've been meaning to play some more. Luckily, there was a certain someone who commented in damn near every single video that I've uploaded this year, asking me to play this shit, and I finally got around to playing it, so here we are. But while we're on that topic, there is a little something that I'd like to address before we start. If you don't care all that much and you're just here for the gameplay, then go ahead and skip to the timestamp on your screen. But for those of y'all who do care, listen up, okay? I'm sure you guys have noticed that there's channel guidelines in the comments now. Over a year ago, I made a community post asking you guys to pipe down a little bit when it comes to your suggestions. Fast forward to now and I've gotten over 1,000 new subscribers and counting, and I'm sure probably 90% of y'all weren't even here when I made that community post, and I admit it's kind of on me for being too lenient, but I'm afraid that's done as of today because things are starting to get a little too out of hand for my tastes. Like I said, the people who requested this game literally begged me on every single video that I uploaded, and so respectfully, like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, so please, for the love of God, don't take it that way. But I ask that from here on out, can we, like, you know, not do that anymore, please? I mean, you guys don't really have a choice now, being that it's in my community guidelines. You can still post requests, but you only need to ask once from here on out. No more spamming, and no more begging. And I'm talking about having sad and crying emojis acting like you're gonna die or some shit if I don't play the game you requested as soon as possible. Speaking of which, I also won't be taking any more requests for a while. You can still post them, but don't expect for me to get to it anytime soon because I need to get caught up. Like real bad, and I've been trying all year. I even made a whole ass list, and it's pretty long as it is, full of games that y'all wanted me to play and games that I myself wanted me to play. The only requests that I'll be taking for the time being, for the foreseeable future, for now, are low-budget FNAF fan games, because that series is my top priority for obvious reasons. So yeah, if I still have yet to play a game that you asked me to play, there's your reason. I'm just backed up. That's why. I've gotten so many requests and I just unfortunately forgot yours. It got lost in the sea of requests, okay? And I'm sorry I haven't gotten to it yet, but I've noticed that some people here and there have gotten mad at me for it, being like, oh, why haven't you played my request yet? Where the fuck is the video on the game I asked you to play? I'm not waiting that long. You know, like, that's gonna speed things up any bit at all, which, it isn't, okay? I'll get to it whenever I get to it, and if I don't get to it as fast as possible like you're expecting me to, the world isn't coming to an end, alright? It's not that serious. And obviously, I'm not talking about everybody. Just some people, okay? A select few, and they know who they are. And of course, as a reminder, which I'm sure y'all know already, be civil, alright? Or else YouTube is going to automatically hide the comment, and it won't be seen by anyone. Not even me, because I almost never check my hidden comments. I don't really care enough to. And also, some of y'all have told me that you requested a game, but the comment was never shown. There's a setting that I turned on like 5 or 6 years ago when I had under 100 subscribers, and that setting automatically completely blocks any comments that have links that aren't YouTube links, and I never figured out how to turn that shit off. Never really cared to. The whole reason I turned it on was because back then I had less than 100 subscribers, and yet I was still being targeted by spam bots. Remember, this was like 2019, early 2020, I think. And motherfuckers were just sliding all up in my comments with phishing links. So yeah, I turned that setting on to get them to stop. And they did. And again, never figured out how to turn it back off. Another thing, it's just a small little minor nitpick of mine, okay? But some people feel the need to beat around the bush when suggesting me a game. They're just like, oh, you should definitely play my game for the next episode of 3 low-budget FNAF fan games. It's perfect 1 out of 10 material. Or, hey, I know a pretty good game that you should check out. Or some people are just straight up like, hey, can you please play my game? The point is, sure, I'll get to it whenever I get to it, but would you mind giving me a name? Like, you see what I'm saying? Can you not gatekeep the name of the game in the comments? Like, how am I supposed to know what game you're talking about? Give me a name in order for me to even consider it. So yeah, the gatekeeping issues and the requests not even showing up on the YouTube comments at all issue, I've got to work around for both of those, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me introduce you to my Game Jolt, which has been in the description in every single video of mine that I've uploaded for the last 2 years. All you have to do is just shout at me, with the link to the game. Make it easier on me, okay? Because sometimes I've looked up the name of a game on YouTube and there's no footage of it. Not a single video of it anywhere to be found. Other times, there are some games that I can't even find on GameJolt, and it happens more often than you think. It happens all the fucking time, especially with the 3 low budget FNAF fan games. So if you have a link to one of those games that are pretty much lost media and nowhere to be found anywhere, just shout it to me on GameJolt, okay? Make it easier for the both of us. I said all that to say, and I said it as nice as I possibly can, that I have guidelines now, so I'm asking y'all nicely to pipe down. And with that being said, let's get started with Sonic Coffee's classic. The word classic in the title worries me a bit though. I just hope I'm playing the right game. You just said Sonic Coffee's and I'm just picking the classic, the first game, and working my way up. Just typed in Sonic Coffee's and downloaded the first thing that came up, you know? Anyways, one last thing, okay? A Week with Javier Part 2. I started working on it as soon as the likes hit 100, okay? It's coming. It's on the way. I'm just stuck on night 5, so that's why it's taking a little longer. All right, let's play. And I can see that we can select games too. 3 and the others aren't available. It's just Coffee's 1 and 2. So I guess I'll do this one next, but right now we're just going to focus on this one. Warning, this game contains flashing lights, loud noises, and a lot of jump scares. So here we are. Sonic Coffee's. Help wanted, grand reopening. Sonic Coffee's is back, but with a smaller establishment. But the fun continues. $3 grand a week. Damn, sign me up. $3 grand a week? I'll be straight for life. Wallace B. Koopa. Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Oh, how rude I am. I am Wallace B. Koopa. I am the son of the co-founder of Sonic Coffee's, who is currently missing. Well, I'm going through the bush. I am last week's worker, and they asked me to guide you at work. And for some reason, the Hedgehog, Yoshi, and Mario move at night for some reason, and they don't scare you, but they're not harmless. You can defend yourself from them by closing the doors with A, W, and D. There's also Miles, but I know that he does not like to move on the first day of work. Or at least he was like that with me. And I guess that's all. Bye. Okay. That was a pretty badly worded block of text, but I understood everything. Just gotta work on your English. Alright. What's this big red button for? I don't know. It's probably not important. Tails is not gonna move, so I don't have to worry about him. But everybody else is already taken off. Mario and Yoshi. Oh, look at that. We can see Sonic from 2 different angles. And he's even in the same pose. Great attention to detail. That's nice. Is that Golden Mario? We got a Golden Mario looking at... Okay, there's Mario right there. Sonic's not moving yet. He probably isn't moving on this night. He's probably going to start on night 3, and it's just these 2 I got to worry about, Mario and Yoshi. I see you over there, Yoshi. Oh, wait, he's 1 camera away from me. Shit. All right, how do I know that he's gone? There we go. He resets back to this camera right over here. Another thing I noticed, when I played Five Nights at Sonic's, they didn't really look all that much like animatronics, but these ones actually do, you see? They got all the joints and the suit parts and everything. Where the fuck is Yoshi? There's Yoshi. I was about to say, shouldn't I have seen him at the door by now? And he took the words right out of my mouth because he was at the door and I missed him. Oh, no game over screen. Well, there was a game over screen, but it didn't send me back to the title screen. It just throws me right back in. Tells me, hey, try again. So I assume Tails is going to work like Foxy. But there's just one little thing I got to point out, okay? Wouldn't it make a little bit more logical sense for Sonic to work like Foxy? Because, you know, he's all about the fast life. He runs all the fucking time. That's his whole gimmick. So it should be him that hauls ass towards the office, not Tails. Okay, where they at though? Yoshi's over there. You see his nose? All right, let's check on Mario. He's gone. I wonder how long it takes for them to leave. Just trying to make sure Yoshi's not trying to one-up me. And he's not so far. He's just over there chilling. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Where's he at now? Oh, he's definitely at one of the doors. I just know it. Which one, though? He is not at one of the doors yet. Now he is. Fuck. Okay. I probably made a terrible move by closing both doors and using up all that power. I just panicked, okay? I was scared. I wasn't sure where he would come from or how much time he would give me. But this right here seems to be the last camera before he attacks. There's a certain door that he comes from. I'm talking about Yoshi, not Mario. I just gotta figure out what. You just give it some time real quick. Okay. All right, so Yoshi goes from over here to over there to the Yoshi room. That's his last camera. Once he's gone from there, he's at the door. And look at that. He's in there right now. So once he's gone from there, that's how I know. I gotta hurry up and close that door. Yay. We did it. All right, keep it going. Hello, it's me again. Well, I suppose that day you had to support Tails. To avoid it, you have to flash him in the camera with control. Well, yesterday, I had a nightmare with those characters. The strange thing is that he was in my house, but the time in the office, I hope they're not one of those nightmares that tell you you're going to die. Right? I don't get it. Get back. And I see Yoshi in that camera also. My main priority is when he gets into this camera right here. That's when I gotta get ready to shut him the fuck out. Oh shit. Damn, I was not expecting that. He was just over here. I just saw him in the corner. The fuck? He should be gone now. How's Sonic doing? He's still on the stage. He's definitely gonna move on night 3. Damn! I was so focused on Yoshi and Tails, I neglected Mario just a little bit. I was doing so well too. If that didn't happen, I would have won that night for sure. I noticed that's Mario's last camera. Once he's gone from that camera, he's attacking. Yay. I did it again. Alright guys, so I went and got some sleep and now I'm wide awake and I had coffee because I needed a little pick-me-up, not because I'm playing a game called Sonic Coffees, but I'm not ashamed to admit that I made a mistake, okay? When we hit continue, we're gonna be taken into night 5 instead of night 3. Why? Because I beat night 3 and 4 off camera, but it was on complete accident because I kinda sorta forgot to hit record. Alright, I'm human, I make mistakes, okay? Although that's a mistake I haven't made in damn near 3 to 4 years. But I guess old habits die hard, huh? It's cool though. Y'all didn't really miss out on much other than Sonic joining the fray, and he works just like the others, and he has a signature little laugh that lets you know when he's moving, so that's extremely helpful. He's not an issue at all. We also had 2 more of those horribly written blocks of text that I certainly didn't give a damn about anyway, so we're chilling. Let's go into night 5 now. Oh, a cutscene. I'm skipping this. Okay, so what I'm worried about though is this motherfucker right here. I'm sure he's gonna start moving at some point. I don't know, I'll keep an eye on him. If I don't see him move for at least 1 hour, then he's probably going to be a night 6 character. Yeah, he's a night 6 character. I think he'd be moving already. Okay, I'll ignore him. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I accidentally pulled the camera. Almost forgot about Mario. Holy shit, that was too close. Tails, get your ass back on the cove. Yoshi's still not here yet. Sonic has 2 more stages left before he becomes a problem. Yoshi is about to become a problem right now. Oh man, this is gonna be close. Looks like all 3 of them are gonna be trying to jump me at once. Yoshi. There we go. I was already on top of your ass, Sonic. Nice try. You're too slow.
You're too slow!
Yeah. Yeah, get back over there. Mario. Shit. Almost forgot, this is Mario's last camera. I almost died to bro again. Where the fuck is Yoshi? Okay. He's over there. Not here yet, in other words. I almost died. If I didn't check that fucking door, I would have died to Mario. Alright, come on. Come on. Mario? Well, Yoshi and Sonic are both good. What happened to him? Oh, he's been over there this whole time. Fuck. So he went over here and then went back to... He's coming back again, already. Ayo? Mario, you good, bro? Alright. He is good, for now. Where's Yoshi? Over there. And I can see Mario in the corner of my eye. In the corner of Sonic, who's deciding to take up the whole camera like a fucking ass for some reason. Where the fuck is Sonic? Okay. Alright, we're good. Yes! Trophy unlocked. Was that really my father? Okay. Hi. So, you know I'm the founder of Sonic Coffees. Well, you know this motherfucker even misspelled. Now, get a damn proofreader, people. It's not hard. There's people that could even do it for free. Like me, you know? So, you know that the other night guard died yesterday, so you're gonna replace him. Oh, you're my son? Hehe, this is weird. However, bye. Was that really my father? He didn't sound like him at all. Oh, so the night guard died. The night guard we've been playing as this whole time. He's up in smoke for some reason. That's strange. Now we're definitely gonna see the golden Sonic, right? Not the golden Sonic, the golden Mario. He's gotta be moving now, for sure. Is this far 10 or far low? That's what this room is called. The far 10 or the far low room. One of the two. Oh, fuck. He's gone. Oh, shit. It's not time. Hold up. Damn it. It's too soon. I don't know how he works. Okay.
I hate myself.
Okay. I understand it now. What you have to do is press that red button on the desk, the one that seemed like it did absolutely nothing for the whole game. It now does something. It's relevant. It control shocks the guy. That's good. That means I can just get rid of him with the press of a button. He's supposed to come up in the office, though. I gotta let him in. Now I just gotta focus on Sonic and them. And beat the night. Fuck. They're moving fast. Way faster than I thought. I lost track of all of them. Power. Fuck. Please let the night end, please. Oh my god, Sonic is here already. Yes! Wrong date ending? What you talking about? Okay. Employee of the month, Soga Entertainment. Nice little $3 grand paycheck for me to take home. Yay. Alright, extras. Sonic Remake. Sonic Coffees 1, Back to the Third Cafe. Oh my god, there's a whole ass remake that I gotta play now too. Damn. And it's got Mighty the Armadillo in it. Damn. Okay, jump scares. Okay, characters. Sonic, Mario, Yoshi, Tails, and third Fario. His size can change depending on the temperature of the room he's in, and he's made out of dark matter. Interesting. Alright, I'll try my hand at the custom night. Just one attempt. I'm not even feeling like doing this shit. But I'll try. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm sorry, guys. Don't fucking start me over. I said no, I'm not doing that shit. Alright guys, so that was Sonic Coffee's Classic, the first game, and I'm gonna play it safe and give it an 8 out of 10. It was short, sweet, simple, straightforward, and pretty easy. All the deaths that I took were my own fault because I lost track of the animatronics or forgot certain things. What kept the game from getting a perfect 10 out of 10 was the awful English in the text before the start of the nights. And that text had lore in it, but I couldn't understand it for the life of me because I didn't know what the fuck I was reading. I also didn't know that I had to press the button for the Golden Mario guy. I completely forgot about that button. I wish the game had told me. I wish I didn't have to look it up to figure that out. Maybe I could have figured it out on my own, but again, I just completely forgot about that button. I thought it was just there for the fuck of it. It never once occurred to me that that was how you got rid of the Golden Mario thing. Maybe the game did tell me in that cutscene that I might have accidentally skipped. I don't know, but what I do know is that this game wasn't half bad at all. As a matter of fact, it was pretty good, and it's just the first of multiple games in the series, so I guess I'll check them out whenever I get to it. And begging is not gonna speed the process up at all. So again, it's time to cut that shit out now. And with that being said, I know for a fact that I've been rambling for long enough, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.